So good evening and welcome.
Good evening.
Welcome to the Wednesday Spirituality and Healing Meet. I'm Shashi Dhar, your host. And today we are going to continue the discussion that we were having in the last session. So in the last session, we were talking of Panch Kosha Viveka. That was the topic. So we were talking of the wisdom of the 5 layers of the body. So before we start the discussion, let us first have a quick recap of the 5 koshas or the 5 layers that we talk of, right? So the 5 layers, who would like to help me in that recap? The first layer is the layer that we see when we look at each other. So that is the physical body, correct? So first is the physical body, which is called the food body or the body made up of Anna. So it is called the Annamaya Push, right? Everybody knows that. Remember the name. So Annamaya Push or the food body, it is also called the gross body or Sthul Sharir. So that is the first thing that we see. How do we acknowledge a person? So we sort of see the physical body. So that is the first layer, correct? So that takes care of the Annamaya Kosh. Annamaya, Anna se bana hua hai, food body hai. So that is the first layer that we are talking of. Now, just next to the Annamaya Kosh, we have the energy body, which is called the Pranamaya Push. Now we know about the breath, so it is also called the breath body. The breath travels in this particular layer of the body, which is called the Pranamaya Push. This is a network of, just like the physical body is a network of nerves and blood vessels and bones and flesh, correct? So Pranamaya Push is a network of, you can say, Prana Shakti. So this is a network of nadis and chakras. So we talk of healing. When we talk of healing, all the major and minor chakras are seen in this Pranamaya Push. So this is what we are looking at when we talk of Pranamaya Push, and this is very important for the healers. So all the healers are aware of it. जब भी हम healing करते हैं, हम इस Pranamaya Push में ही healing कर रहे हैं, right? And this is called, generally you would be aware of it as the breath body, क्योंकि नाड़ीज आप देख नहीं सकते, इनकी सर्जरी नहीं कर सकते क्योंकि ये फिजिकल नहीं है. So Pranamaya Push is like an electromagnetic field. So this body is an electromagnetic field around the physical body. Correct? Everybody connecting with it? So the breath flows in this, and there is an electromagnetic current flowing through in this Pranamaya Push. Yes, Sanjeev, you have a doubt?
So when you say Pranamaya Push is an electromagnetic field, isn't Annamaya Push also electromagnetic, or physical body is Annamaya Push?
No. Physical body is Annamaya Push. Next to it is Pranamaya Push, which is the electromagnetic field, you can say.
Okay. So physical body is Annamaya Push.
Yeah, that is made up of food. You can touch it, you can feel it, and we know each other, right?
Yeah.
जो दिखता है, जो visible है, वो सिर्फ अन्नमय कोश है. And 99% of the population, refer to themselves as the annamaya kosh only. That's the end of it. Body, annamaya kosh, that's it. They have no idea that there is something else called the other 4 layers. So that is what we are going to bring into the awareness first. कि awareness में वो 4 koshas हैं क्या? And then we will see how we can get the wisdom into it, right? Thank you Sanjeev for bringing that up. And welcome Nikita ji, and welcome Monica ji. Oh, Wednesday session, very good, thank you. So some turbulence in the group is sometimes good, huh? New people join in. Thank you for your support. Okay, so right, so everybody clear? Physical body के तुरंत बाद आता है हमारा, यानी कि अन्नमय कोश के तुरंत बाद आता है प्राणमय कोश. Now you have to understand, physical body is the densest. That is why we are able to see that. Physical realm में है. इससे subtle है. Pranamaya Kosh is subtler than the physical body, so you can't see that, right? So nadis and chakras you can't see. The breath you can't see, but you can experience the breath. सबको मालूम है ना, सब सांस ले रहे हैं, hopefully yes, right? So the Pranamaya Kosh is active because your breath is happening, breath body is active, correct? So we can experience it. Physical body we can see and touch, feel, and Pranamaya Kosh we can know by the breath. So these are the 2 layers. Everybody clear on this? इसमें कोई doubt नहीं होना चाहिए. ये दोनों body हैं हमारे पास, right? Next we come to the 3rd layer, which is the Manomaya Kosh. Manomaya Kosh is the mind body. It is even subtler than the Pranamaya Kosh. And you have to understand, just like we talk of chakras में हम कैसे बोलते हैं? Root chakra के ऊपर स्वादिष्ठान चक्र है, यानी कि sacral chakra, उसके ऊपर solar chakra. So solar chakra controls both the lower chakras, correct? Similarly, 3rd eye chakra controls all the 5 chakras below them. Similarly, as we move on in the layers, the subtler layer will control the denser layer. That means Pranamaya Push is actually controlling the physical body. Physical body में activity हो रही है तो प्राणमय कोश की वजह से हो रही है. Correct? So Manomaya Kosh is even subtler than the Pranamaya Kosh, which means Manomaya Kosh actually controls both the physical body and the Pranamaya Kosh. Get that? That is the understanding. So you need to be very, very attentive here and try to catch the hidden, significance. Then you will be able to really, really catch. Oh, this is how it is happening.
What was the English name for Pranamaya Kosh?
Pranamaya Kosh is English. Sorry, you can say breath body.
Breath body.
It is actually called the Pranamaya Kosh only, so there is no English word as such, but you can say the breath body.
Correct, got it.
Right? Yeah. So second body is that, and third body is the Manomaya Push, which is the mind body.
Should we call it breath body or should we call it as energy body?
Energy body, you can say that, but normally we refer it to breath, so it is easier for people to remember breath body. Energy कहेंगे, energy तो सब जगह है, तो फिर मुश्किल हो जाएगी समझाना.
Got it.
Yeah, because even soul can be considered as an energy. So that's why slight differentiation, we call that breath body. So clear physical body, then the energy body or the breath body, then we have the mind body. So mind body is the third layer. Again, you cannot see this. This is very subtle layer, but you can definitely experience this in the form of thoughts, in the form of emotions, in the form of emotional, you can say sensations that we have, right? So feelings. So thoughts, feelings, emotions. इनसे हमारी जो feeling तो खैर body में आएगी, लेकिन emotions and thoughts को हम पकड़ सकते हैं जो mind body में. So right now you are thinking something. ये क्या बोला है, ये तो हाँ अच्छा बोला है या बुरा बोला है, जो भी आप बोल रहे हैं, माइंड में जो थॉट्स चल रहे हैं, ये यू आर एक्सपीरियंसिंग द थॉट्स, सो यू आर एक्सपीरियंसिंग द मनोमय कोश. Clear everybody? And you are feeling happy being in the session, or if you are upset being in the session, then you know that there is some emotion attached to it and you are experiencing that emotion. So the moment you are experiencing that emotion, you are present to the Manomaya Push. So that is the mind body. Everybody clear with that? Everybody okay? Right. As I said, Manomaya Push is even subtler than the Pranamaya Push, and it controls the Pranamaya Push, which means I can actually think and see where my breath is going in which part of my body. So I can direct my prana shakti with my breath, the prana energy. I can you can say direct that prana energy to my knees right now. Can you do that? You take your awareness to your knees and you take the prana shakti or prana energy to your knees. So you can settle it there. So mind is actually controlling the flow of prana shakti in your body. It can, right? And mostly it does. रात को जब आप सो रहे होते हैं तो आपकी हार्ट बीट जो चला रहा है वो, और अगर आप डीप स्लीप स्टेट में हैं तो आपका माइंड है जिसने वो काम दे दिया है प्राण शक्ति को कि ओके टेक केयर ऑफ द हार्ट एंड टेक केयर ऑफ द लंग्स एंड टेक केयर ऑफ एवरीथिंग एल्स. आई एम ऑफ ड्यूटी. तो माइंड सो गया, तो बॉडी भी सो गई, माइंड भी सो गया. डीप स्लीप में देयर इज नो बॉडी एंड देयर इज नो माइंड, राइट? देयर इज ओनली प्राण शक्ति हैपनिंग देयर. ओनली प्राणमय कोश इज एक्टिव, but that pranamaya kosh will keep you alive. That is why we wake up in the morning, otherwise we would have all been dead. So you have to understand, if we are sleeping and we are waking up, it is because of the coordination of the pranamaya kosh or the breath along with the prana shakti, which is taking care of the coordination between the physical body and the mind body. Everybody okay with that? And welcome Tulika ji, welcome Pushpa ji. Everybody clear? कोई डाउट? इन तीन लेयर में कोई डाउट? क्योंकि ये तीन लेयर सबसे आसान है पहचानने में. फिजिकल बॉडी वी कैन टच एंड फील. ब्रेथ बॉडी यू कैन एक्सपीरियंस बिकॉज यू आर ब्रीदिंग एवरी टाइम थ्रू आउट नॉन स्टॉप, unless you are doing some yogic breathing when you stop your breath. Otherwise you are breathing continuously as long as you are alive, right? So there is life, there is breath, you can say that. And third is your manomaya kosh, your thoughts, your emotions. Everybody okay with this? So these three are very, very powerful and very, very distinct. Yes, Ajib, you want to share something?
I would like to share this experience. You just gave a very powerful point for the benefit of everybody.
Yeah.
Like you gave an example, breathing through if you have pain in the knees or something. So I would like to share one experience. Can I share?
Yeah, sure.
It's in between, so I want to share. So I was traveling to Himachal Pradesh last week. You know, many of you know about it. I was traveling. So I went for a mountain trek. Okay. And when I went for a mountain trek, it was like after a long time I was trekking. So I could find that when I came back, there was some pain between the ankles and the calf muscles. And I have learned this art of breathing through any part of body. Right. So what happened? We came back. We were 4 of us who went there, and though I was the first one to go and first one to come back with everything, but that's a separate thing. What happened after we came back? Everybody was tired because nobody is used to tracking. All of a sudden, I was sitting and I got reminded, "Yaar, what am I doing?" And I actually breathed through that part of the body which was paining. I was breathing through it, and I would close my eyes and I just experienced, आपने बोला ना प्राणमय कोश के through, so using pranamaya kosh through manomaya kosh. So I was breathing through that part, and I don't know, Shashi, whether it was 10 minutes, 12 minutes, 15 minutes, I don't know, but my pain was totally gone, and I was ready for another track. So what you just shared, that's the experience I wanted to share with everybody.
Perfect. Very good sharing.
Thank you, Shashi.
And it actually highlights what I was talking about, right? That is the benefit of, you can say, directing the prana shakti to any part of the body where you are having some discomfort, right? So, like Sanjeev says in his session, from ease to disease, and if you want to move from disease to ease, you have to take care of this prana shakti. If you are aware of your prana shakti, if you can direct the prana shakti to the point of where you are having some disease, that disease can be reversed and you can get free from the discomfort or the pain that you are experiencing, right? Perfect, Sanjeev. Very good example. Great. Let's acknowledge. Right. So we are talking of the 3 layers. Everybody okay? Everybody connecting? And meanwhile, welcome Nikita ji. So we are talking of the physical body, Annamaya Kosh. We are talking of the Pranamaya Kosh, which is the breath body, and we are talking of the Manomaya Kosh, which is the mind body. So everybody, welcome Nivedita ji and Apurva ji, welcome. Right? And those who are in the healers group, they are aware of it. We have already touched this topic, but today we are going to bring more awareness into our day-to-day life. So that is what we are looking at today, right? So we are looking at the 3 layers. We have already looked at it. So everybody clear? Let me have some correction from somebody else. So तुलिका जी, नीता जी, वीडियोस ऑन करिए. हाँ जी. तो नीता जी, आप सुन रहे थे? तो 3 लेयर्स कौन से हैं बताइए जरा जल्दी से. पहला लेयर कौन सा है? यू आर ऑन म्यूट. आप म्यूट पे हैं.
सो पहला अन्नमय है जो फूड से रिलेटेड होता है, दूसरा प्राणमय है जो ब्रीथ एंड ऑल दिस, और तीसरा माइंड वाला जो है
Manomaya Push, correct?
Right.
Yeah. That is actually the mind body, but you can take it as, thoughts and emotions. So right now we will stick to that. And you are experiencing it, right? You can experience your thoughts, you can experience your emotions. So you are aware of your mind body. Clear? Everybody clear on that? Now the 4th layer. And this is even subtler than the mind body. So it controls the mind. So it controls the mind, and then it controls the prana, and then it controls the physical body. So you have to understand the importance of this layer. Vijnanamaya Kosh. Vijnanamaya Kosh. Intellect body. English में बोलेंगे intellect body. This is called the Vijnanamaya Kosh. Vijnanamaya Kosh. How many of you are aware of the term Akashic Gyan? Akashic Gyan सुना है ना? तो ये कहाँ से आता है? ये हमारे अगर सिस्टम में डाउनलोड हो रहा है तो ये विज्ञानमय कोश में डाउनलोड होता है, right? From there it is transferred down the line to the mind. So the conscious mind is aware of it then. Otherwise the conscious mind is not aware of it. So it is some kind of a revelation, some kind of a download which you get from the universal mind. So this Vijnanamaya Kosh, Vijnan means Vishesh Gyan. So this is some special knowledge which is coming to you from the universe by the divine grace. So Akashic Gyan is not something like a website and you download it. No, it is not that, right? So you have to have that divine password. वो divinity का grace होगा, divine grace होगा, then you will get that password. Then that Akashic Gyan can be downloaded to you, and that is divine wisdom coming to you. That is going to enlighten your mind, and that is going to put your mind into the right place. So that is why Vijnanamaya Kosh is important, very, very important in bringing divinity into your mind. Otherwise mind में क्या होगा? राग द्वेष, attachment, aversion, pain and pleasure में चल रहा है माइंड. उसको वहां से अगर निकालना है, और जो हम शास्त्रों की लैंग्वेज में अगर हम बात करें, विवेक और वैराग्य की बात कर रहे हैं हम. विवेक और वैराग्य कहाँ से आएगा? जब विज्ञानमय कोश में से कुछ डाउनलोड आएगा डिविनिटी का. right? So this is very, very important. Yes or no? Perfect. So Vijnanamaya Kosh, intellect body. This gives you the divine wisdom. This gives you, this brings that divinity into your intellect. And from the intellect, buddhi, which actually becomes pragya buddhi or the medha buddhi. That is the words that we use in the shastras. So don't get confused. Just say wisdom. Okay. So when the divine wisdom comes to your buddhi, then the buddhi is free of raga dvesh and it can direct the mind. Right? Because the divine has guided the buddhi. Okay. So Vijnanamaya Kosh. So Vijnanamaya Kosh is actually connected to the whole universe. Pura universal mind se connection hai. And that is why this is so very important, because you are actually getting connected with the infinite. Clear? Everybody clear or confused? Anybody is confused, please ask. So Vijnanamaya Kosh. Vijnanamaya Kosh covers and controls Manomaya Kosh. Manomaya Kosh controls Pranamaya Kosh. Pranamaya Kosh controls Annamaya Kosh. Clear hai ye? So we are not only the physical body. If you look at, हमारी life सिर्फ physical body से नहीं चलती है. Physical body चलाने के लिए प्राणमय कोश है. प्राणमय कोश को कंट्रोल एंड डायरेक्ट करने के लिए मनोमय कोश है. मनोमय कोश में डिविनिटी लाने के लिए विज्ञानमय कोश है. और विज्ञानमय कोश को डिविनिटी देने के लिए that bliss body is there, which is called the आनंदमय कोश, which is the most subtle body, nearest you can say where the presence of the soul can be felt. Blissful body, bliss body, complete bliss. Bliss body, Anandamaya Kosh. And when you touch that, you get that opening or the divine password where the divine wisdom comes to you in the intellect. So the message is clear now. The process is clear. तो हम अगर अन्नमय कोश में ही अटके रहेंगे, you will be only looking at the finger. You are missing the whole beauty of the universe and the moon. If I am pointing to the moon, you are looking at the finger. That is what is Annamaya Kosh. नहीं पता लग गया. I know. 5 layer पता लग गए. You are only looking at the finger. You have missed the bliss. You have missed the divinity. And you are completely in your toxic region of your mind with raga dvesh. I hate him. I like him. I want him. I want to run away from him. All these things are happening in your mind. Why? There is no divinity there. How many of you can connect what I'm saying? तो अगर सिर्फ फिजिकल बॉडी में अटके हुए हैं और ब्रेथ तो हाँ चल रही है, तो मैं क्या करूँ? That is the approach. Then you're doing nothing with the breath, right? You are breathing because it is happening. You only need become conscious of the breath in case of some disease like we had pandemic. Then you need run for the oxygen cylinder. Then you are aware of the breath. अरे सांस नहीं मिल रही है, oxygen cylinder दे. Then you are aware of the breath. Otherwise हाँ breath है तो क्या करूँ? That's what it is. हाँ ठीक है ना, थैंक यू बोल दिया ना, अब क्या जान दूँ क्या? Kind of a thing. So we are aware of the breath. So that doesn't work. So you have to be really aware of the breath, because that is what is actually driving your life. That is life. Breath is life, and life is breath. Good. So I hope I'm able to drive home the message. Clear hai? So 5 layers. Now let me understand from you what is the importance of the 5 layers. Who is going to tell me the 5 layers first? क्योंकि ये याद तो होना चाहिए और इसकी इंपॉर्टेंस भी याद होनी चाहिए. तो कौन बताएंगे? तुलिका जी याद हैं? 5 याद हैं? नहीं है. किसको याद है? नीता जी ने तो बता दिया. नहीं, निवेदिता जी आपसे नहीं पूछूंगा क्योंकि आपको रटा हुआ है, मुझे मालूम है. निकिता जी, will you try? Yes, go ahead.
First is the Anandmaya Kosh.
अन्नमय, फूड बॉडी, अन्न से बना हुआ है, अन्नमय. हाँ.
Then comes the Pranamaya Kosh, the breath. Then the Manomaya Kosh, the mind. Vijnanmaya Kosh. And the last is the Anandamaya Kosh.
Very good. So Vijnanamaya Kosh is the intellect body and Anandmaya Kosh is the bliss body. Wonderful, Nikita ji. Very good. Round of applause for her. Very good. Good. So now we are aware of the 5 names. We should also be aware of the significance. Okay. Now, who is going to tell me the significance as per your understanding? I don't want the exact technical details. As per your understanding, why are the 5 koshas important? आनंदमय कोश में क्या रखा है? विज्ञानमय कोश में क्या रखा है? मेरी बॉडी है, मैं खुश हूँ. हाँ. So tell me the importance of Physical body का तो importance हमको मालूम है, because you can see each other. So we interact in the relative world. Physical body is the only body that matters. Nobody is going to tell you how is your Pranamaya Push doing. Nobody is going to ask you that. Yeah, this is only for your digestion or your analysis. So tell me, what is the importance of Pranamaya Push? कौन बताएंगे? Not Sanjeev and not Nivedita ji. बाकी कोई भी बताइए. What is the importance of Pranamaya Push?
The breath.
Breath. So what is important about that?
Without the breath, there's no life.
Good. So Pranamaya Push means prana is life, life is breath, and breath is life. Everybody can relate to that. Remember that. So it has to be in your awareness. If there is no breath, there is no life. You are a dead body. Then you have to be taken to the cremation ground. That is the importance of Pranamaya Push. Everybody clear? So if there is prana shakti, you are alive. If there is no prana shakti, you are dead. Now, tell me the importance of mind body. Why mind body?
Without the mind, there's no activity.
Without the mind, there is no activity. Okay. Bit more specific. What is mind body controlling? Mind body क्या control कर रहे हैं? नीचे के दोनों layer. अभी जो आपने बात करी. So mind body is actually controlling the physical body as well as the prana body or the breath body. Okay. So the mind can control and direct the prana shakti to any part of your body, just like what Sanjeev shared right now. And you can be free of any disease or any discomfort in seconds or minutes with some practice. We can even do that in seconds with some practice. Yeah. But right now I'll give you at least days. अगर 2 दिन तक आप ध्यान से अगर अपने breath को focus करें एक particular body part में, you can be free from that pain or discomfort. I will not say you can reverse any terminal diseases. No, not that. But you can at least get rid of the pain and the aches in your body by directing the prana shakti or the breath to the mind, to the physical body. So both the physical body and the breath body are being controlled by the mind body. That is the significance. Right, Nikita ji? Good. Then, if you are talking of the mind body, mind is full of what? Mind is full of what? Normal mind. What is mind full of?
Thoughts.
Thoughts, emotions, yes. But what kind of emotions and thoughts? Generally, for 90% of the 95% of the people, what is the mind normally thinking? What is the mind normally?
Exciting emotions and thoughts.
Exciting emotions. That is rare for the 5%. Huh? What about the balance 95? Normal human beings, what do they think of?
Nivedita ji showed with very good facial expression.
I am a margya, kind of thing. I am trapped. I am miserable. I am suffering. I am full of regrets, and no, human mind is like that, full of complaint box. Very few people live in being happy and giving thanks, right? So gratitude and wellness बहुत कम रहती है. ज़्यादातर लोग रो रहे हैं. They are suffering. There is suffering. There is misery. There is pain. There is hurt. There is blame. There is guilt. There is regret. There is complaints. Right? तो mind में ये सब भरा हुआ है. इस कचरे को साफ करना है तो क्या करना है? That mind has to be controlled by the buddhi, intellect body. And that intellect has to have the touch of divinity, which will come from the bliss body. When the bliss body is active and if you're feeling blissful, you get connected to the divine. And with that divine password I'm saying because you have to get that access in the intellect body, you have to get that divinity downloaded. That will come from the bliss bodies. From the bliss body gives you a password. With that password, you will get the divine wisdom in. That divine wisdom will control the mind. That mind will direct the prana shakti, and that prana shakti will heal your body of all the illnesses and the pains. So everybody got the connection? Any doubts? Any question? That is actually how the healing works. That is how actually self-healing works, or any kind of healer. That is what he does. Correct? So we deal with the mind body, remove all the rubbish in the mind, so that you get some divine energy in, and then from the mind it flows into the prana shakti and to the physical body. So you heal the mind and you heal the body by connecting with the divine or the divine healing energy which a healer can send to you. Everybody okay? Everybody okay with this connection, explanation, right? Koi doubt, koi sawal? So I hope now you are a bit more aware of the 5 layers of the body that you are living in. You are living in this. You are not one of these. You are living in all these 5 houses, you can say, because this body is a temple for you. You are the living God. You are the soul. Soul is living in this body. So this 5-layered body is the home of the soul, you, right? So you are living in these 5 homes. So you should be aware of these 5 homes, no? Where you are living. Clear? Right? Good. So that is the awareness that I wanted to bring in this session. And of course, now before I move forward with some more gyan, let me ask some, if you have any kind of questions. Koi questions hain, koi kuch puchna cha raha hai, please go ahead. So in your day-to-day life, from tomorrow, I will not say today, till now, whichever way you are living. Next time any experience happens tomorrow, when you are meeting a life situation, you have to see that when you are reacting or when you are responding to the situation, how many layers are active? Yeah, how many layers are active? So let me give you a situation, but before that, let me ask you a question also. So pehle, yes. So first I will ask you if you have any kind of question. Otherwise, I will give you an example of a situation, right? And then I will try to explain to you the 5 layers, how you can be aware of the 5 layers in a difficult situation and in a favorable situation. So that will make it clear. Those situations le lenge, one good and one bad, so you will know. Yeah, most of the situation should be in between that. So that will give you an understanding of how to be aware of the 5 layers of the body. Making sense? But before that, any questions? Any kind of question?
Shashi, before any question, I have some understanding which I would like to share.
Good.
So the best thing which I could connect right now is, you said the densest body is the Annamaya Push, and every body after that is the subtler body, and the subtler the body, it's controlling the lower part of the denser body in every.
Right.
So I get one immediate thought, and which gives me a real good food for thought. Like, people are generally focusing on the physical body, Annamaya Push. And when they have any pain or problem or something in the Annamaya Push, in the physical body, they are treating in the Annamaya Push. Now, my awareness comes, if I have to treat anybody, I should actually work on the next upper layer of body.
Yes, absolutely.
And moment I work in the next upper layer of body, and that is, I'm in connect of that body, that means my lower layer of body is taken care of automatically.
Absolutely.
So giving an example, like if somebody is disturbed mentally, कि उसने मुझे ऐसा क्यों बोला? That means I am disturbed in Manomaya Push. Yes. I should actually immediately drop my Manomaya Push and I should go to my Vijnanmaya Push.
Absolutely.
And moment I start thinking at the wisdom level, my Manomaya Push will settle down.
Absolutely.
That's what I got it. Am I right in this?
Absolutely right. Absolutely right. Very good. Very good understanding.
Thank you very much, dear.
Brilliant. Brilliant. And that is exactly what I was about to show you in the form of an illustration or an example which I was telling you, right? So let us take an example. Before that, anybody else who has anything to say? Apurva ji, kuch bolna cha rahe hain? No, that's fine. Tulika ji, anything you want to share or ask? That's fine. Okay. Nikita ji, are you okay? You want to ask something or fine? Okay. So let us move straight away to the illustration. That will make it clear, right? So let us take an example. You go to an office. Let's take the working scenario, okay? Because thoda sa personal ho jata hai, isliye main jara office chalta hu. So you are going to the office, and the first thing that happens in the office is boss is blasting everybody. Boss is Monday morning laga lo, Monday blues laga lo, Monday morning meeting ho rahi hai, and the boss is in a fiery mood and he is giving left, right, and center to everybody, including the peon and including the senior officers and the junior officers and everybody in between. And you are one of them. So now this is a situation. Now that is how most of us live. No? We don't think that we are creating the situation. Spiritual, life is just happening to us. So one bad morning, Monday morning, you go there to the office and bosses started firing everybody, abusing language, whatever you can think of, whatever happens with you actually. Everybody okay with that situation? Everybody okay with that situation? Okay, good. So the first thing, what is happening? What is happening? Physically to kuch nahi kar rahe hai wo. So you are mostly in a paralyzed kind of a state. If I can understand your situation, you can neither run away from the situation, you can't fight, or you can't fly. आप भाग नहीं सकते, आप मार भी नहीं सकते. So you are in a kind of a statue position. जो करना है कर ले. Physically तुम्हें यहीं पे मार खानी पड़ेगी, तो मार ले. Kind of a thing. So you are physically standing there in the cabin. Correct? Let's understand it that way. And then you are thinking, ये कब तक चलेगा? ये क्या बेड़ागर कर दिया? पूरे सुबह दिन का कैसे काम होगा? इतने सारे काम करने हैं, कब छोड़ेगा? These are the thoughts going on. So your mind is already in turmoil. And if you look at your breath, the breath is actually going pounding. You can feel your heart pounding like a hammer. Dhak, 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 dhak करके चल रहा है वो. And you can hear your heartbeat, and your breath is actually very, very fast. Yes, everybody can connect this. So physically you are transfixed. Breathing is very fast and fast and warm, you can say, right? So restless ho. And mind में काफी turmoil चल रहा है. And you start responding in a panic mode. Yes or no? Because mind doesn't know anything else. If this is the kind of awareness that you are living in, you are in big trouble. What is going to happen next? Adrenal will start flowing. Fight and flight syndrome आ चुका है. आपके अंदर toxins भरने शुरू हो जाएंगे, because you can't fight with the boss and you can't run away from the scene. Adrenal is getting pumped up in your body. What will happen? Toxins. Half an hour, you have generated enough toxins to get a heart attack. Is this the kind of life that you want to live? No. So first thing क्या कर रहे हैं? सबसे पहले awareness में जाओ to the highest or the most subtler level of the body, bliss body, and understand that bliss is gone. Bliss body active है ही नहीं इस situation में. There is no way bliss can operate in this level. So you have to first operate the bliss level. Forget everything else. Start always with the basics. So reset button dabao, straight away go to the bliss button, and what do you say in the bliss body? Aham Brahmasmi, I am blissful. Aham Brahmasmi, I am blissful. Or you can say even the Ranchod Das formula. Ranchod Das formula everybody knows. All is well, all is well. So you first console yourself. All is well, all is well, all is well. Aham Brahmasmi, I am blissful. Bliss body at least will start getting activated. Some kind of divinity will come to you in the intellect body. That divinity will activate something in the mind body. I'm not going to say it is going to happen immediately, but slowly with practice you can activate that. Start activating your bliss body first. And what is the mantra for that? Aham Brahmasmi, I am blissful. Possible? गुरु मंत्र के जैसे बोल सकते हैं. तो एक दिन में नहीं होगा, बट अगर साधना करते रहेंगे तो एक ना एक दिन you will get perfection. You won't even have to think about it. The moment somebody starts saying something, you will say, all is well, all is well, all is well. I am Brahmasmi, I am blissful, and that bliss body will blossom, and that divine connection will come. You will get the divine wisdom. What are you going to say? What are you going to say? Something to quell the mind. अब divinity आ गई, wisdom आ गई, तो क्या होगा? विज्ञानमय कोश is active, intellect body is active, बुद्धि can control the mind. बुद्धि will say relax. 5 मिनट बोलेगा, उसके बाद ये शांत हो जाएगा, चुपचाप बैठ जाएगा. It's okay. हार्ट बीट नॉर्मल, ब्रीदिंग नॉर्मल. लंबी सांस लो, लंबी सांस छोड़ो, ब्रीदिंग कंट्रोल हो गई. माइंड बॉडी में विजडम आ चुकी है कि कुछ नहीं होगा. नो पैनिक. कोई फ्लाइट एंड फाइट की जरूरत नहीं है. ये 10 मिनट बोलेगा, शायद बीवी ने खाना नहीं दिया, मे बी वाइफ डिडंट सर्व हिम ब्रेकफास्ट, मे बी द डॉग हैज his dog has died, or dog is in hospital, or maybe the driver didn't come, or maybe his car met with an accident. Could be any reason. It is not me. I am not the reason for his anger. Let him say whatever he wants to say. कोई भी thought create कर सकते हो ना, which will quieten you. Yes or no? So mind body is active and silent. Active means you have to actually silent it, bring in harmony, bring in balance. Out of balance नहीं होना चाहिए. तो तो ब्लिस बॉडी बैलेंस में है, इंटेलेक्ट बॉडी बैलेंस में है, माइंड बॉडी बैलेंस में है, प्राण में ब्रीदिंग इज नॉर्मल दैट यू कैन सी, नहीं है तो करो, मेक द ब्रीदिंग नॉर्मल, टेक ए लॉन्ग ब्रेथ इन, टेक ए डीप ब्रेथ इन, टेक ए डीप ब्रेथ आउट, let him say whatever he has to say, and physical body just relax. If you are holding your fist like this, so relax, breathe in, breathe out, and if you're feeling tensed in any part, take your breath there and breathe out through that part. So hand will relax, body will relax, chest will relax, head will relax, forehead will relax, right? The face will relax. Don't smile and don't laugh, otherwise you will be in big trouble there. Boss is shouting, and if you're laughing, then you're in trouble. So you have to control your face. But then you are relaxed. And then you can look for, and when the mind is relaxed, it can always think of something good in that difficult situation also. Maybe you would be the first one to say, sir, I understand what you're trying to say. Let me assure you, by the month, I mean, I'm just giving an hypothetical example, by the month end, we all are committed and we will meet the targets. I stand for that. I and my team stand for that. Can you say something like that? If the mind allows you, you can. Will that change the boss's behavior? Yes, it will. It can. So a disastrous situation can become a blessing in disguise. You could become his blue-eyed boy, right or wrong? So a tough situation को हमने okay कर लिया by becoming aware of only of nothing outside. Nothing outside. I have not focused anything on the outside. Let me put the blame on my junior. Let me put the blame on my next team. No, nothing. Of another department, nothing. No competition, no organization. I am just focusing on myself. I am activating my bliss body, my intellect body, my mind body, my Pranamaya Push, and my relaxing my body physical. Why relaxing the body is important? Because I cannot do anything right now with the body, so relax. If I could run, if it was a tiger, I would have run. If it was a cat, I would have hit. But his boss can't do anything. So relax your body. Clear? How many of you can connect with what I'm saying? Now this situation could be wife at home or husband at home. It could be neighbor, it could be anybody, but situation same hai. Always go back. So I will take Sanjeev, what you said was absolutely perfect. Only thing is, don't start with mind, start with bliss. Fifth layer से ही नीचे आओ, क्योंकि पांचवें layer से ही पकड़ना है हम. Divinity वहां से ही आएगी. And you are divine. So bliss body should always be active. Practice it so much that it is always active 24 hours a day, every day. So you don't have to make extra efforts in a crisis. Even in a crisis, you will say, Aham Brahmasmi. You are aware of it. You know it. You know it as a fact. Right? So today there was a lot of turmoil in my life. Right? But I was always saying, Aham Brahmasmi, it's fine. It's okay. आएगा कोई बात नहीं. If somebody is vomiting poison, that is fine. उनकी तबीयत ठीक नहीं है, बीमार है. अब कोई बीमार है तो मैं भी बीमार हो जाऊं क्या? नहीं, मैं ठीक हूँ. तो हम ब्रह्मास्मि, get the divinity in, relax your mind, relax your breath, relax your body. You can't do anything about it. And then you can handle the situation. How many of you can connect with what I'm saying? How much does it make a difference in your life right now? How many of you can connect with it and see that it can make a huge difference in your life, in how you are dealing with a tough situation, just by becoming aware of this Panch Kosha. That is why this is called Panch Kosha Viveka. The wisdom of the 5 layers, how they operate and how they control your life. Right? So let's have some people share. That's the only gyan for today. एक तड़का बाद में दे दूंगा last में. But right now I want people to share. What opened up, how you were handling the tough situation before and how it can be different now. That is the experience I want everybody to share. At least some of you to share so that people can connect with it and you can yourself make it real for yourself. Right? कौन बोलना चाहेंगे? Yes, Apurva ji, go ahead. Sorry, Nivedita ji, go ahead.
सर आज जो आपने बोला ना ये पंचकोश के आधार पर हम ब्रह्मास्मि, this I used to face and I used to tackle, वो जैसे आपको पता है ना सर, भक्ति योग तो मेरा तो जैसे भी ऐसा कभी भी ऐसा सिचुएशन आया ना सर, तो एकदम शांत हो जाने का खुद just look at the boss here, let him say everything whatever he wants to say. मेरे मन में constant श्री कृष्ण शरण मम्मा, श्री कृष्ण शरण मम्मा, and automatically उनको ऐसा लगता है कि मैडम के पास मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ. then वो बोल रहे मैडम, then ultimately he also comes down, and then फिर मैं उनको धीरे से बोलती हूँ सर आता है ऐसा, you know, situation comes, but ना कभी कभी सर आप आपका ख्याल भी रखा करो, you know, by getting hyper आपकी तबीयत भी तो खराब नहीं होनी चाहिए ना. Then he says yes, so ऐसा भी होता है सर.
Very good, very good.
और आज जैसे आपने बोला तो now I'm connecting with this कि वो कैसा ऑटोमेटिकली भगवान की कृपा कि वो कहाँ से आता था. Today I got the source of it. मतलब मुझे मालूम पड़ा कि सर एक्चुअली जो ऑपरेशन मतलब कहाँ से होता है. Thank you sir, thank you so much.
Very good. बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया. Whatever I wanted to say, you have shared that absolutely perfectly. And this is the science, because sometimes you think it is an accident. It's not an accident. It is the perfect science. And as we know, our body is the most gloriously accurate instrument in the universe, right? It can never go wrong. And that body means the 5 layers of the body, not only the physical body. These 5 work as a unit. And that is what we need to understand. And it is phenomenal, I tell you that. It is absolutely phenomenal. Nothing in the body can happen without the intervention of all the other layers. And if you're feeling happy, if there is some good situation outside, you suppose you are receiving an award, you go to the office and suddenly you find that there is an award function and you are being felicitated and 100 people are there clapping and with the garlands and everything. How do you feel? How do you feel? Oh, wow, great, fantastic. You're already on the top of the world, right? 100 people clapping. Just imagine that, 100 people clapping and you are receiving maybe a trophy or a cup, and you're receiving the cup and raising it up like the Wimbledon cup or whatever. And everybody is clapping and smiling. See the joy? Bliss is active immediately. And the moment the bliss is active, you will feel that divine joy. Mind is relaxed. Prana Shakti is absolutely flowing, full flow. And your body is absolutely bubbling with excitement. Again, get the same connection. And here you don't have to stop, just dance, celebrate. Correct? So that is it. But here also all the 5 layers are active, absolutely active. Active, in balance, in harmony. That is exactly what you need to do. Perfect, Nivedita ji. Very good. बहुत बढ़िया. Amit ji, you are in a thinking mode. क्या चल रहा है?
Hey, I've had a little
हाँ जी.
distraction today, but yeah.
Okay, fine. Got it. Fine. Yeah. So anything you want to share, whenever you want to share, you're welcome, right? Okay. Tulika ji, Neeta ji has dropped off, possibly the network. Okay, Nikita ji, what is opening up for you? Nikita ji.
I've been doing Panchakosha meditation, where you go from the body. No. First is the surrounding, to the body, to the mind, to the feelings, and then to nothingness.
Oh, very good. That is exactly the thing that you're talking about. Perfect. So what was the experience? If you're doing that in the meditation, fine. So what was the experience in the meditation, and what is the experience in the real life? Just share that so that we can connect. Are you there?
The theory is there, but I'll need to practice it to then tell you how it is.
Okay. So just become aware of this. Whatever meditation you are doing is fine. Bring that into the awareness, and with the current in this session, whatever you have picked up, put that into practice and see how you handle a tough situation next time, whenever it comes. Just go to the 5th and 5th to 1, 5. That's fast, and it hardly takes 5 seconds, by the way. It's just like switching on. Blissful body switch on, intellect body switch on, mind body switch on. That's all. Just pay attention, it will switch on. You don't even have to switch on, but mentally you can use a finger to switch it on. Just like, it has come down. MCB trip ho jata hai. You go back and put on the MCB again. That's it. That's all. Oh, Anandmaya Push down ho gaya. Up kar do usse aur kya. That's it. Ram Brahmasmi up ho gaya. It's as simple as that. Let me tell you that. You only need practice. You have to do that every day. So the first thing you do that in the morning is on. Even if it is off, put that on, so that it is there in your awareness. Everything is on now. So I am great. Like that. And then you jump off the bed and start doing whatever you want to do. Right? Live your life. And when you are going to sleep, again switch it on. You don't have to switch it off, by the way. Off to automatically लोग कर देंगे. आपको on करते रहना है. So don't think रात को सो रहा हूँ off कर दूँ. No, रात को on करना है उसे. सारे switches on होने चाहिए. Most of the healing will happen when you are sleeping. Most of the bliss body and the intellect body will get active when you are sleeping. See what happens when you are sleeping. Let me, though I have told this in the earlier session also. What happens when you are sleeping? ये तो waking state में हमने देख लिया. Waking state, all the 5 layers are active. Everybody clear on that? Yes. Yeah. And in the last session also I said, in sleep what happens? If you're dreaming, then your mind body is active. Physical body is anyway inactive when you are sleeping. Correct? Physical body, nothing is happening. So physical body is, you can say, at rest, completely at rest. So it will get relaxed and it will get healed, provided the prana shakti is flowing properly and it is taken care of. Correct? Prana shakti will flow properly only when the mind body is relaxed. So it depends how many dreams you are seeing. If the mind is very, very active, you will see a lot of dreams. A lot of emotions will go from the subconscious mind. Let it go. Even then you will get some relaxation in the mind. Correct? But now go to the state where you are having deep sleep. No dreams now. Mind body is also at rest. Physical body is at rest. Mind body is at rest. Pranamaya Push is definitely doing its job of keeping the body alive. Right? It is like mind body saying, boss is saying, okay, you keep doing the work. I am going home. So the mind goes to sleep. And the junior is, the Pranamaya Push is doing the job. Correct? So mind is relaxed, body is relaxed. What happens next? Are you taking any decision? No dreams. Are you taking any decision? No. Intellect body is completely relaxed. So 3 layers of your body are completely relaxed. Physical body, mind body, and intellect body. And घोड़े बेच के सो रहे हो आप, बोलते हैं ना, घोड़े बेच के सो रहे हो मतलब क्या? Full complete bliss. You are having a blissful time in that deep sleep. Anandamaya Push is fully active. And that is when maximum healing happens in the body and mind. Maximum relaxation, maximum prana shakti will flow in your Pranamaya Push when you are in deep sleep. That is why I often say, people who are taking healing from me, when they say, I have started sleeping more, I am very happy. बहुत अच्छी healing हो जाएगी इसकी. ज़्यादा सोना शुरू कर दिया है, very good. Right? So you have to understand, when you are sleeping, even when nobody is sending you healing, universe will heal you. The prana shakti is the universal energy flowing through you. It will heal you. It will heal your body. It will heal your mind. It will heal your intellect. And when you wake up, you could possibly have some divine intuition also. Suddenly you will see some revelation. Maybe your grandfather blessing you, or maybe some divine soul blessing you. You will see that in the dream. Immediately after the deep sleep, जैसे आप उठ के आओगे. And then you will think, मैंने देखा था ये हुआ था पता ही नहीं. मेरे साथ बहुत बार होता है. I never know whether it is actually happening in my meditation or it is actually happening in my dreams. Many times I get confused. मैं कहा ठीक है जो भी हो रहा होने दो. That's fine. As long as it is a divine experience, I accept it. So that is what I'm saying. When Vijnanamaya Push is active, you will actually don't know whether it is actually happening. कितने लोग के साथ हुआ? Sanjeev, you must have experienced it. So you really think कभी ये सपने में हुआ था या actual में हुआ था? It's sometimes I see dreams with normal people, right? Like, see, I could have an interaction with Sanjeev, or I could have an interaction with Amiji. So I think Amiji ने कहा था या मैंने सपने में देखा था? I don't know actually. Then I say, okay, fine, ठीक है, बोला है तो अच्छा ही होगा. So I take it. So like that. So many times it happens that way, and you won't know the difference, and that is okay. But you have to see the connection. That is important. Okay, so let's have some more people share. So Nikita ji, did I answer your question? Yeah. So deep sleep, very, very important. Still you have to understand all the 5 layers are working in harmony. They are working in balance. And that is when your life will be in balance. Okay. Okay, got it. So we are nearly reaching the end of the session. So let me have some people share. And then I will give you one tagline, which is going to be the, you can say, the foundation for the batches to come. So I will give you
something for Nikita ji, what she asked. Can I share with them?
Yeah, sure. I'll give you that, but just give me 1 second. So that I just wanted to introduce that topic of what we are going to do from next week. So now when we are aware of the 5 koshas, you should know there is a concept of perfect health. That is the topic that we're looking at, right? So perfect health, and there is a beautiful concept of ageless body and timeless mind. Now I'll give you that as a food for thought. Think about it. What does it mean? Ageless body, we are talking of the first layer, physical body. Ageless body, and we are talking of Manamaya Kosh, the third layer, timeless mind. How can the body be ageless and how can the mind be timeless? Homework for you. First time I'm giving you homework in the Wednesday session. So just you have to think about it. What does it mean? And next week, this is going to be the session that we're going to look at. Again, based on these 5 koshas, we're going to look at how you can live a perfect health of ageless mind and timeless body. Timeless, ageless body and timeless mind. Correct? Right. So with this, Sanjeev, you wanted to share something? Please go ahead.
So Nikita, I would like to talk about one of your achievement you're looking this year. Can I do that right now? So you know what I'm talking about. Can I open it in this group? Is that okay? Or yeah? Huh? Okay, so Nikita, while you want to achieve MDRT, and not only yourself, but with your team. Now here it is about manifesting into the reality, which is Annamaya Kosh. And now what Shashi you said, I want Nikita, if you can think about starting from Anandamaya Kosh, feeling that, and then creating the reality of MDRT for yourself and for your team. See how you can breathe in through, from Anandamaya Kosh to all the 1 by 1 layer, and then finally coming, because reality is in physical sense, through Pranamaya Push, breathing MDRT for yourself, breathing through for yourself and for your team members you're looking for. And let's see what you can create for yourself.
Amazing. That will be wonderful. Great. Great, Sanjeev. Perfect. Perfect. Take it on, Nikita ji, and you can share it in the next Wednesday program or whenever you feel like comfortable, or Sunday program. Yeah? Sunday is there. So Sanjeev, before we close the session, though it is already 10:01, I'll take 5 minutes more. And anything you want to say for the Sunday session, Sanjeev?
Okay, very simple. I don't need 5 minutes. I need just a few seconds. For all of you who have been attending and some of you are not attending, we have covered 3 sessions, PowerPoint sessions. Why I'm saying PowerPoint, some of you attending, you know about it, that how we are transforming our body to #healthy body, which we are calling as #disease-free body. So Amit ji has shared a lot of experience in different events, what he's got. Amit, you have shared. Okay. So that's where I would suggest, if you be a part of it, and anybody who missed it, you can ask for the link. I can share the link with you, so that, and again, you have to ask. My point, I've been telling everybody. Okay. Especially the second session, we talked something very critical, which was water and how water can lead to disease-free body, completely healthy body. Okay, and which is in continuation to third session. And now this time we are going to fourth session, and this time we are talking about how about excretion from the body, focused excretion, whatever we are excreting from the body can lead to disease-free body. Because a lot of time, this is one area which is most neglected, but that creates a lot of problems. So this time we are going to talk on this Sunday. And lastly, next Sunday, this is, you're talking on 26th, next Sunday, 3rd of July, again we are meeting physically. Okay, and all of you are excited. Tulika ji, इस बार नेपाल मत जाइएगा, इस बार आपको आना है. Okay, and Apurva ji, and if you both can come, it's fine. We would love it. The topic is very critical. And Nikita, if you can fly down from your country across the borders, okay, we would love it. But for all of you who are not there, we'll give the opportunity for online recording. We may not be able to give you online immediate connection on Sunday, probably, but we'll, if you want, we can send you the recording. The topic is, how can you totally be free from sugar, blood sugar issue? Anybody who is going through blood sugar issue, okay, how can get rid of that? That means when I'm saying rid, slowly in step-by-step process, your medicines would stop completely. That's what we're talking. That's the topic for next Sunday. That's 3rd of July.
Nice.
That is what I'm saying. Thank you very much.
Perfect, perfect, Sanjeev. Thank you very much. So with this, we come to the end of the session. And before we close, as is customary from me, anyone having any last and final call? Any question? Any question from your side? Yes, yes. Go ahead, sir. Apurvaji, go ahead.
We've overshot already, but one thing I just didn't want to go to sleep with keeping in mind. So I just thought, let me ask. Is the thought that comes to my mind is when we say Annamaya Kosh, we are easily identifying with it. So we say I for Annamaya Kosh. We then slowly increase our awareness and understand that we are breathing, and therefore Pranamaya Kosh is us as well. And of course, we are thinking. So to some extent, or to a large extent, we know that Manomaya Kosh is also us. And Vijnanmaya Kosh, probably we are aware of something and we are not aware of something. We have partial knowledge, we have a lot to learn, but that is Vijnanmaya Kosh. So we identify with that. So all these are the different layers of I or the ego, and the bliss body is the highest level of I or ego.
Yeah.
And from there, probably we go beyond ego to the divinity.
Correct. Perfect. Perfect. That is the right understanding. Yeah. But you can also put it in this way: I have a physical body, I have a breath body, I have a mind body, I have an intellect body. I am blissful.
Okay.
And then you drop the bliss also. Then you're left with I am. I am that I am.
Right.
That is the real journey. That is what you will see in that meditation. When you drop everything, then you are one with divine. So be in the blissful state till the bliss also you drop. Then you become I am. No. All right. So with this, we come to the end of the session. Thank you very much for your participation, and I hope this session was valuable to all of you. I am as normal. I am always excited to conduct these sessions. So it's a great, wonderful experience for me, and I hope this was valuable to all of you. Until next Wednesday again, till 9 a.m. And before that, Sunday, of course. So with that, we come to the end of the session. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Enjoy a great life. Aham Brahmasmi.
Good night.
Aham Brahmasmi.
And Shashi, it is 9 p.m. 9 a.m. mat karo, please.
Oh, 9 p.m. Yes. See, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Thank you very
Thank you,
much.
sir.
Bye.
Thank you very much, sir.
Bye. Bye. Take care. Bye.